Welcome to the Scotty B Show. Today we're going to remember George Kell, one of the Detroit Tigers' great third baseman and broadcaster, radio and TV. So George Clyde Kell was an American professional baseball player and television sports commentator. He played in Major League Baseball as a third baseman from 1943 to 1957, most prominently as a member of Detroit Tigers, where he became perennial All-Star player and won the American League batting champion in 1949. A 10-time All-Star player, Kell hit 300 or higher in 9 seasons, producing a career batting average of 306 and led the league's third baseman in fielding percentage 7 times over a major league playing career that spanned 15 seasons. While lacking home run power, Kell was an outstanding contact hitter. He struck out only 287 times in 6,702 at-bats during his career, averaging just 26 strikeouts per 162 games. Crazy. Kell began his baseball career with the Philadelphia Athletics, later played for the Boston Red Sox, the Chicago White Sox, and the Baltimore Orioles. After his playing career, Kell became a Detroit Tigers television color commentator for 37 years. He was inducted to the National Baseball Hall of Fame in 1983. In college, Kell played for Arkansas State, where the baseball facility, Tomlinson Stadium, Kell Field, is named after him. Kell was a 10-time All-Star, batted over 309 times, topped the league's third baseman in assists and total chances 4 times, and in fielding percentage 7 times. Kell entered the league with the Philadelphia Athletics as a September call-up in 1943 season. He appeared in one game on September 28th, facing St. Louis Browns as the starting third baseman and batted third. The next year, he would play 139 games for the Athletics, and Kell batted .268 while having 138 hits, while receiving a few votes for MVP. It was the first season that he would finish in the top 10 in at-bats per strikeout, going 22.3 at-bats per strikeout to finish 8th in the American League. The following year, he would improve it by batting .272 with 154 hits and 30 doubles. In 1946, Kell played 26 games for the Athletics before being traded to Detroit on May 18th for Barney McCoskey. In the American League, he ranked in the top 10 for batting average with .322 for the year and on base percentage with .372, alongside his hits with 168. He also led the league in sacrifice hits with 15. On September 20th of that season, Kell went 6 for 7 with 4 runs, 3 RBIs, in a 15-1 rout of the Cleveland Indians. He played 131 games at third base and led the league in putouts, assists, fielding percentage, and double plays. He played 152 games in 1947 and hit .320 with 188 hits, garnering his first All-Star selection and finishing 5th in the MVP voting. He was hampered by issues in the 1948 season, playing just 92 games while batting .304 with 112 hits, although he garnered MVP voting and an All-Star selection. He would bounce back in 1949 with his first and only batting title, batting .343, denying Ted Williams his third Triple Crown until the final week of the season. Williams had led the batting race on October 2nd, 1949. Kell went 2 for 3, while Williams was hitless in 2 official at-bats. Kell's final mark was .342.9, while Williams hit .342.7. He had 179 hits while walking a career-high 71 times, leading to a career-high .424 on-base percentage, and he struck out only 13 times all season. 1 year later, Kell batted .340, leading the majors with 218 hits, 56 doubles, but lost the batting title to Williams' teammate, Red Sox second baseman Billy Goodman. However, he led the league in numerous hitting categories, played in 157 games, and had a .982 fielding percentage, which was the third time he had top 980 for fielding. He scored 114 runs, had 101 RBIs. Kell's 56 doubles were the most by a Tiger since Charlie Gehringer had 60 doubles in 1936, and remains the third most by a Tiger player as of 2022. He led the league in hits for his second and final time the next season, 1951. Having 191 and 147 games to go with 36 doubles, while batting .319. It would be his last full year with the Tigers, as he was traded after 39 games in 1952 alongside Hoot Evers, Johnny Lipton, Dizzy Trout to the Red Sox for Walt Dropo, Fred Hatfield, Don Lenhart, Johnny Pesky, and Bill Wright. He spent 1954 season playing mostly at third and first base with minimal time in the outfield. With 97 games, he batted .276. He continued this position in 1955, although he played 128 total games, while batting .312 and 81 RBIs and 51 walks. He went through one more early season trade with 1956, where he played 123 games while batting .271, 115 hits with 33 walks, 37 strikeouts, while being traded by the White Sox after 21 games on May 21st, going with Mike Fornelis, Connie Johnson, Bob Neiman to the Baltimore Orioles for Dave Philly and Jim Wilson. He would spend time at third base while sharing time with second-year third baseman and fellow Arkansas Brooks Robinson. He batted .271 for the year while having 115 hits, 48 RBIs, 37 strikeouts to 33 walks, marking the second and last time he had more strikeouts than walks, with only other one being 1944, his first full year in the league. He made it to the All-Star game that year, his ninth selection. 1956 was the 10th and final time he was ranked in the top 10 for at-bats per strikeout, in which he went 11 and a half at-bats between strikeouts. He closed his career out in 1957, hitting .297 in 99 games, while collecting his 2,000th hit during the year and making another All-Star game while striking out 16 times with 25 walks. In his career, Kell batted .306, 78 home runs, 870 RBIs, 881 runs scored, 2,054 hits, 385 doubles, 50 triples, 51 stolen bases, a .414 slugging average, and a .621 walk for a .367 on-base percentage. He posted a career .971 fielding percentage. Kell played 1,795 games, but he never played for a team that made the postseason or the World Series. Kell was inducted to the Baseball Hall of Fame by Veterans Committee in 1983. A quote from his induction speech at the Hall of Fame goes as follows: "I have suspected for a long time that George Kell has taken more from this great game than he would ever be able to put back. And now today I know that I am more deeply in debt than ever before." Following his retirement as a player, Kell worked as a play-by-play announcer for CBS television in 1958, and for the Tigers from 1959 to 63 and 65 to 96. He also called games 3, 4, and 5 of the 1968 World Series, for which the Tigers were the home team, for NBC television with Kirk Gowdy. Kell initially called Tiger game on both radio and television, splitting the play-by-play with Van Patrick in 1959 and then with Ernie Harwell. Following the 63 season, he briefly retired from broadcasting, citing a desire to spend more time at his Arkansas home after 1 year absence. Kell was persuaded to return in 1965, working less frequent TV games exclusively, while Harwell did radio. Kell's television partners included Ray Lane, Larry Osterman, and beginning 1975, fellow Hall of Famer and former Tiger Al Kaline. The latter pairing lasting for the remainder of Kell's broadcast career. He retired from the TV booth after the 96 season. 10-time All-Star, 47 to 54, 56 and 57. 8 consecutive 300 seasons from 46 to 53. American League batting champion, led the majors in batting average in 1949. Holds record of fewest strikeouts for batting champion, 13 in 1949. Twice led the league in hits and doubles, 50 and 51. Hit for the cycle on June 2nd, 1950. Had 6 hits in a game September 20th, 1946. Top 10 in American League MVP voting 47, 49, and 50. George Kell, Hall of Fame, 10-time All-Star, batting champ, career-ending numbers, 306 batting average, 2,054 hits, 367 OBP, 414 slugging, 781 OPS. George Kell, one of the great Tigers players, broadcaster, and he's missed everywhere. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you stopping by. Y'all have a great day, great night, whatever the case may be. We'll see you next time on the Scotty B Show.